you're all doing okay and keeping busy. Just going to do a little point class for you today, so just a couple of exercises at the bar or the chair, and then a couple in the centre. So I'm going to keep it super simple, so if you're a beginner or you've been doing point for years, then it'll just be good to get your shoes back on and get your feet nice and strong for when we come back. Also, if you kind of hope to get on your point shoes soon, then you can do it in your flatties. It will be really good for strengthening your feet. Just before we start, I'd recommend going on Miss Holly's Instagram and watching her foot exercise video, because that's just really good for getting them warm and strong before point class. Let's get into it. So as well, just before you start, just do a couple of pony trots at the bar just to really warm up your feet. So do maybe 16 in parallel, and you can do 16 in first as well. But we're going to go straight in with rises with some music. So you're going to rise up onto your points in 4 counts. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and back down, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're going through every single part of that foot, not just hopping up and down. And then you're going to go up in 2. So 1, 2, bend your knees and push over a little bit, not too far. Back up for 2. Roll down, and then up for 2 again, up for 2, and then from here we're going to go down into a little demi, push back up again, demi, push back up again, roll all the way back down, and then we're going to do a plie, push forward onto your points, stretch out, and roll down. Turn your feet out into first when you've done it twice in parallel, and you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, bend, stretch, and down, and up. Demi, demi, back to here, plie, roll through your feet, and down. And then repeat. Okay? And off we go with music. Over, stretch, keep that arch, roll down, up, demi up, good, and plie, push over, stretch, down, one more time, of your legs, plie, roll through, stretch, turn up, and again. Push over, keep that turn out when you push over. Rise, demi, demi, down, plie, good. One more time, and rise, and down. Make sure you're going through every single part of that foot that you can. Push over, stretch up, back, down, rise, demi push, back down, and plie, push over, stretch, back to first. Lovely, well done. Okay, so now we're going to do some kind of releves and prep for releves. So starting in your first position this time, you're going to go plie and stretch and rise and lower, and plie and stretch and rise and lower, and then you're going to go plie to the rise, plie to the rise, and releve out to second, and then you'll repeat there. So you go plie and stretch, push over, woo, that was too wide, make sure you don't go too wide, rise and lower, plie and stretch, rise and lower, plie to the rise, plie to the rise, and releve, back to first, and then repeat. So go plie and stretch, push over and down, plie and stretch, push over, and down, plie, straight to the rise, plie, straight to the rise, and releve, up to second. We do that in first, second, first, and second. Let's go with the music. And plie, stretch, rise. Stretch. Plie to the rise. And releve, out to second. And plie to the rise, plie to the rise, releve, back to first, and again. And plie to the rise, plie to the rise, releve, out to second. Make sure you're really using those glutes and rotator muscles to keep as turned out as you can. And a rip. Up to first. Good, well done, that was a burner. So I ended half. Okay, so now we're going to go for some releves and a chapes. So we're going to start in a fifth position and we're going to do 3 releves in fifth. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a chape to change feet. Now we go the other foot. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a chape. And then from here, you're going to do 2 chapes, 1 and a 2, and then you're going to do a chape in 4 counts. So you go out to your chape position, plie here, rolling through your feet, releve where you are, and then close in fifth with the other foot in front. And then you go again with your chapes. 1 and a 2, and a up, down, down. Okay, so from the beginning, you're going to do fifth, and a fifth, and a fifth, and a chape, and a fifth, and a fifth, and a fifth, and a chape, and a chape, and a chape. 1 in 4 counts, and again a chape, 1 in 4 counts. Okay, so just make sure when you do your releves in fifth that you're really drawing those legs together so that you can only see 1 set of toes and 2 set of heels. And then in your chapes, try and really go through your foot on that one, and if you can, from second to fifth as well. Okay, so let's go with some music. And a chape. And then a chape, 1 in 4 counts. And again, 1. A chape. And a chape. 1 in 4 counts. Good, that's enough. Over here's a good time to give yourself a little calf stretch. There's quite a lot of releves there. Just stretch them out. Good, and we're ready to go to the next one. Okay, now ready for some releve passes. So you're going to start with your right foot in front, and you're going to go releve to fifth, and then you're going to draw that foot all the way up to passe position, push it back down, and squeeze back into your fifth position. And then repeat, derrière, releve, and draw it up, push it back down, and back into your fifth. And then you're going to speed that up and do 2 full passes, so 1 devant, 1 derrière, and 1 chape to hold. If you can, give a little balance, and back to fifth. Okay, now we'll go with the other foot, so releve, draw it up, make sure you're really tracking your toe down that leg, and again, so you don't want to lift it up and place it from your fifth position. You want to squeeze, draw it all the way up, draw it all the way back down, and then into your fifth. Then straight into releve, devant, And you're gonna try and keep your hips nice and flat. One to the back, and a chapeau, and back down, and then repeat. Okay, so fifth, draw up, put it down, back to fifth. Fifth, draw up, put it down, back to fifth. To the front, and down, to the back, and down, and a chapeau, hold, hold, change legs. Okay, so we're going to go with some music. Draw it up, put it down, to the front, to the back. Chapeau, so you can take your arms off, and again. To the back. The chapeau, and again. Fifth, draw it up, squeeze back down. Fifth, to the back. To the front, to the back. A chapeau, squeeze, and down. Fifth, to the front. Fifth, to the back. Try and keep those turned out legs underneath you. Fifth, plie. Good, well done. So in that one, just make sure you're not overturning your leg. If you're trying to push that hip outwards, you're going to spin. So just keep it where it is, when you draw it up, where your knee naturally goes. Squeeze everything so as turned out as you can, but don't force it. Just keep it nice and lifted, flat hips. Make sure your headlights are facing the same direction. And then I'm sure everything will be perfect, because obviously that's a prep for your pirouettes. Now for the last exercise of the bar, we're just going to do some kind of pas de bourrée piqués, coupe fauteuil recourse, and some careers. So just be careful of any space you've got. You can just bring your legs lower if you've not got much space. And we will face the bar with our right foot in front. So in the introduction, you're going to squeeze into a coup de pied, and lift up that back foot, and then you're going to stab that one into the floor and lift up into a passe. And then back down again. And again, going through those fifths. And then you're going to do a pas de bourrée piqué. If you're on a chair like me, you can just kind of keep it underneath yourself. If you've got a kitchen side, or if you've actually got a ballet bar, then fancy. But you can also travel a bit more. So then you're going to do a pas de bourrée piqué. And another one. Then you're going to do two coupe fauteuil recourses, out, and squeeze in, and out, squeeze in, and then you're going to rise up into fifth and do a little curl on the spot to change your feet. And then you go back to the beginning. So from here, you're going to squeeze up and down. Pushing up and down, and a pas de bourrée piqué squeeze, pas de bourrée piqué squeeze. Keep a fauteuil recourse, out and squeeze, and out and squeeze, and a bourrée, curry to fifth. That was a mix between a bourrée and a curry. So that's a new one. Okay, let me just show you again. So from here, squeeze into coup de pied. Then we go up and down, and up and down. And pas de bourrée piqué, pas de bourrée piqué. Coupe fauteuil recourse, other leg, and a little curry to change the legs. If we've got any big girls doing this one, so sort of inches and above, when you've done your coupe fauteuil recourse and you go into your curry, you can turn away from the bar, do a little circle, and then change your feet, or you can just stay facing front, up to you. So let's go with some music. Ready, squeeze, and up, down, up, down, pas de bourrée squeeze, pas de bourrée squeeze. Keep it flat, toe recourse, and a little curry, and in a circle, if you would like, and up, down, up, down, pas de bourrée, pas good time for the centre. Just be careful if you've not got much space or if you've got a super slippy floor, then just be aware of your surroundings and just be careful, please, don't want any injuries. Just take it slow and do as much as you can. Okay, so we're just going to do some releves. It's almost exactly the same as the one we did at the bar, so you're going to start with your 3 releves into fifth, 1 and 2 and 3, échappé, 1 and 2 and 3, and échappé, 2 échappés, 1 and 2, and then what we're going to do is it's kind of similar to what we did with the échappé in 4 counts. When you go out, you plie, and then what we're going to do is relevé and suck those legs together, changing feet into your fifth. Okay, so you've gone out, plie, and then suck everything up like a straw, and down. So then we'll go again, and fifth, and a fifth, and a fifth, and a échappé, fifth, and a fifth, and a fifth, and a échappé. 2 échappés, 1, sucking everything up, and again. Okay, we'll do that twice. So 3 releves, 1 échappé. 3 releves, 1 échappé. 2 échappés, 1 to plie in, draw everything together. 2 échappés, 1 to plie and draw everything together. Let's go with some music. Échappés, 1 to draw together, and again. Good. Well done, that was really good, I'm sure. Just make sure you're getting your heels down between all of those releves. It was quite quick. Just make sure you get a proper plie every time you come into fifth and every time you plie in second. And we'll move on to relevé passés. Okay, so now we're going to do our relevé exercise with fifths and passés. It's very similar to the bar, but we're going to come down after the fifth. So you're going to go fifth, and then you're going to go devant. And then you're going to go fifth, and then you're going to go derrière. And then you're going to go to the front, to the back, and then a nice big second, and the other side. So you go fifth, devant, and a fifth, derrière, devant, derrière, échappé, hold as long as you can. And then you're going to repeat, fifth, devant, fifth, derrière, devant, derrière. This time you're going to do a huge relevé passé, coming from the front to the back to change feet. And then go again. Fifth, to the front. Add some nice arms and head to the back. There, and another big relevé passé from the front to the back to face the other side. Okay, so we're going to kind of go on our croisés. First time, fifth, front, fifth, back, front, back, échappé, hold down. And then again to the other side. And then when you've already done that to your right and your left, then you're going to repeat with a nice big relevé passé coming from the front to the back. So let's go with some music. Fifth, to the back, to the front, to the back. Échappé, hold, down, good. Fifth, to the front, fifth, to the back, to the front, to the back. Échappé, hold, and again, to the front. Drawing those legs up. This time, passé, and again. And hold. That's enough of that. Good, well done. That one's super tricky. Again, making sure that you're drawing your leg all the way up the standing one, not lifting it off, and really getting those heels down in between. Okay, so now we're going to do a little pirouette prep exercise. So we are going to start with our right foot in front, and we are going to step up into fifth, with our arms, rapproché, bringing that back foot in really quickly, and then we're going to plie where we are, and just do a relevé passé from the front to the back, holding it as long as you can. And change. And then the other side, to fifth. And down, up, and down. From here, I'm going to do a tiny chassé pas de bourrée. It can be as big as small as you like, depending on how much space you've got. I've not got loads. So you're going to do a little chassé pas de bourrée. That can be, again, on point or not. And plunge you over with your arms out on your back. Mirror your leg. Bring it under into your prep position for a pirouette from fifth. And then just a relevé passé, bringing your arms to fifth. And then the other way. To the front. And down. Fifth. And down. To the front. And down. Relevé. And down. Chassé pas de bourrée. Chassé pas de bourrée. Tangi over. Into fifth. Nice big relevé passé, bringing your arms in to fifth, and then we've got the other foot in front. And then if you feel comfortable, you can repeat it all. Pose it to fifth, down, relevé. Pose it to fifth, down, relevé. Chassé pas de bourrée. Tangi over, and then you can do a single pirouette, but only if you're really comfortable and the floor isn't too slippy. I'm just going to stay with the relevé passé because I have got quite a slippy floor, and a light above my head, which I will probably headbutt. So there's an option to do that on the second side. You might have to quickly run backwards as well if you haven't got loads of space. I'll just play the music again after I've done it once, and it's up to you whether you do it again or not. So, pose it to fifth, down, passé, pose it to fifth, down, passé, chassé pas de bourrée, tendu, making sure all our legs are really stretched. We've got a nice pointed foot, squeeze into fifth, making sure the heel that just did the tendu really does dig right into the ground. If you kind of just keep your weight on your back foot, you're never going to be able to do a relevé. So when you're from your tendu, put your weight evenly on both feet, and then relevé with our arms in en couronne, and then we can go the other side. And then on the repeat, you can add in the turns if you'd like. Let's go with the music. Right foot in front, to fifth, plie, relevé. Chassé pas de bourrée, chassé pas de bourrée, tendu over, relevé, posé, relevé, posé, relevé, chassé pas de bourrée, tendu over, relevé. Other way. Fifth. Passé. Fifth. Passé. Chassé pas de bourrée. Tendu. Over. Pirouette or relevé. Finishing in fifth. Lovely, well done. Very good. So again, just be very careful of all your surroundings, and obviously if you are adding a turn, make sure you're really pulling up, keeping the shoulders down. Nice spot of the head. But if you don't want to go for it just yet, that's fine too. I didn't. Oh, okay, well done everyone. Don't know about you, but I'm sweating. It's just really good to get the shoes on, whether you do the whole class or just some of it. It's really good for strengthening, so thank you for joining me. Just do a little stretch afterwards to make sure your calves don't get too tight, and anything else you need. But if you'd like to message me about anything to do with Pointe, about Pointe shoes, about types of Pointe shoes that you think would be nice if you don't like the ones you've got, anything at all, you can just DM me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle below, and you can just ask me anything. Stay safe. Bye.